Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I want to pour coasters and I have chosen the Cascade Hexagon Mold from MoldsandShapes. So I've mixed some resin, and the resin I'm using here is a medium viscosity resin, and I think it was a craft resin. So I'm not 100% sure because I did this pour already some weeks ago. So I mixed some black resin ink from Etter Art into my resin, and I'm just pouring a thin layer into the molds. So you see that I've mixed the black rather transparent. I didn't want it to be too strong, and yeah, that's what I'm just doing. I hope you all had a good Easter holiday. I had friends around, and actually these coasters were meant, for my friends at the weekend. So yeah, this is a pour, and the coasters we used during the Easter weekend, but it's not an Easter pour, I can already tell you this. So I'm just dividing all my resin which is in the cup, and then I can start pouring my other colors. Yeah, and the next color is now the Interference Champagne. It's chameleon pigment from Let's Resin, and I'm pouring this in a puddle on top of my black. I love this color. It's a beautiful color. And yeah, you will see it. I really love it. I love it. It has a beautiful sheen to it, and yeah. So I'm just pouring this on top of my black, like I said, in a puddle, and look how beautiful it's really shiny, and yeah, I just love it. So now I'm just dividing what's still left in my cup before I can pour my next color. So, and the next color is the white. And for the white, I used the pigment drops from Etter Art. I mixed it into the resin, and now I'm pouring this on top of my champagne color. And you see, it's just a simple puddle pour, and I hope to create some nice effects on the other side. So I'm just making sure I divide my white rather equally, so I have the same amount of resin in my cup, in my mold, not in my cup. So now this is the last one. And now I just divide what's left in the cup before I can start pouring my clear resin. And there I'm really taking the clear resin. Maybe I should have taken a little bit color, like the black, but I have chosen to pour with clear resin. And this is what you're gonna see in a second. Now I'm just pushing my colors out with the clear resin and fill up my mold. So I'm hoping to create some nice effects, like I said, but you never know what you're gonna get. I'm not gonna put anything into the center because I just wanted the resin to do its magic, if it does its magic. And then I plan to plot some nice textures because, I wanted to use them for the weekend, the coasters, and yeah, we will wait and see. So you see me here pushing my colors out, and there's a clear bit in the centers, but I'm hoping that the resin will pull through the center so everything will be fine. So this is now the last coaster, and I really filled my mold up to the rim and just a tiny bit more, so it's a little bit sort of doming, and this avoids me having to trim or to grind the edges, and that's why I like to really have my molds full. But you need to be careful that you are not overfilling. This, of course, sometimes happens to me too. So that's why I'm always saying take your time, especially when you fill up your mold with these effects. And sometimes you just push the clear too hard and then there's too much in the mold and the resin is practically running out of the mold, or two coasters run into each other, you know, the resin, and yeah. So always take your time. And now I'm just showing you a little time lapse and you see how the resin is working. It's always interesting. I love seeing it. And yeah, you see how it's closing, how it's pulling toward the center, and how it's hopefully creating an effect. So I'm keep on using the torch a little bit just to pop some bubbles which are on the surface. So, and this is the next day. I can demold, and I'm very curious how these turned out. If you are wondering at this little sound in the background just a second ago, this is our cat, and he saw birds outside and he's making his funny noises. Well, this is when you have animals. And now he's just watching me, watching him. And it's just funny. Well, now my coasters are all out of the mold and I'm very curious. They look very light and look at that. I was really disappointed, I need to admit. There are effects, but everything is so light and I thought good that I planned to put some sayings on top of the coasters, but I can tell you they are all looking the same. And you have this nice edge. I like the edge, but in the center it's not really what I expected. I mean, there are effects which you cannot see probably right now, but yeah, I was very disappointed. So I thought I'm showing you this video because also I have failures. Sometimes things are not working right to plan, and I just wanted to show you this. I mean, later on with the sayings or with the texts on my coasters, they look fantastic. I really like it. And you will see it here. I made some, or I found some nice sayings and all about friendships, and yeah, I think this makes them look very nice. And now I just put the last saying on top of my coaster. I just glue it, stick it on, and I make sure that I rub it quite good, the film. I don't know how you call this transparent film. And then I just pull it off, and there you go. And I think with this, they again look very good. You see that I painted the edges in an anthracite tone, and then I domed everything so you can really use them, and this is the final result. So from disappointment, I went up to, yeah, I'm satisfied with how they are looking now. So with this little end video, I love and leave you. I thank you for watching and take care, guys. Bye bye.